Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this is a new type of video which I'm actually testing. So this is the first episode of this series. So basically I will be going over 3 coins in this video which are mostly very hyped in 2024 and they are currently on a very big discount. So please feel free to skip to any coins which you would like. So the first coin which is very hyped, and this is the biggest hype project of the 2024 and it's on a very big discount as of now. If we look here, it's actually down from $2.35 to $1.09 or $1.1. You can see it actually went as low as 0.84. So this is actually from my previous video. If you did watch that, so I did say that we had two demand zones, one here and here. So before we come to its price section and whether it is good buy as of now or not, we'll discuss why this one is the most hyped one. So this the Velodrome is the biggest decentralized exchange on the Base network. So Base network is basically a layer 2 Ethereum solution built by Coinbase itself, which is a pretty big thing, and they are actually, so Coinbase ecosystem fund has a market acquired in an Velodrome position, which is pretty big. That means they are actually backed by the Base ecosystem fund or the Coinbase itself, so which is a big thing for this platform, and they are also the biggest one if you look here. So as of now, even if you look here, it's actually down in around 17% in the last 7 days, but it's up in the monthly chart, as you can see, and it seems it is going up, and it's up by a big margin. If you look at the Uniswap, it's actually beating Uniswap when it comes to its TVL in a base on a Base blockchain, which is pretty big for this one. So looking at this one, this was the most hype project. If you look here, it actually went, just a second, so let's just look at the daily chart. If you look here, so it actually went as high as 3000%, which is a really big upward movement. So that is basically, I think, 30x, or which is a pretty big move. So as of now, it's going down and it's on the pretty big discount. So if you watched my previous video, as you can see, we had a pretty good bounce back from this point, and as of now we are in the demand zone or a sale zone if you look at it. So if this one does, I think it will most likely reject as of now and go back again to this level. But if it does break out from here, I think we are heading towards 1.3 or $1.5 market point as of now. But if it does reject from here, I think we are coming down here. So I think the best way to deal with this coin as of now is that it is on a big discount, but I think we'll most likely see a little bit more discount because it is unclear how the BTC will move. If the BTC does go down, I think we are heading towards 60 cent or even lower than that if the BTC does go down. So I think this one will be a pretty fast coin to recover because as of now it has already recovered pretty much. It has recovered pretty well, but I think if the BTC does go down, it will most likely come down again, and I think this will actually pump really hard once the market has stabilized, and even if the BTC does go up, I think this will be one of the biggest gainer in the future. So entering in this coin as of now, it is a bit riskier because if it does reject this trend line, I think we are heading to the lowest level. So the first entry point is around 86 cent to 75 cent. After that, we do have a pretty good entry point around 60 cent to 52 cents. So these are the dollar cost average entries. So I think if you're able to get these entries, we will be in a pretty good profit once the market does go up, and if not, I think we can actually enter even at the lower levels. So this is one of the solid coins which actually is a pretty good for dollar cost averaging, because I think this will be most high. This is already a most high project, and I think this will be the first to recover when the market does go up. So the next big coin, which is the most hyped one, is actually Velodrome Finance. So basically Velodrome Finance is the fork of Velodrome Finance, but Velodrome is built on top of Optimism. whereas Aerodrome is built on top of base. If you look at the optimism, this one is the bigger DEX on the optimism. If you look here, so of course it is not big as of Aerodrome, but still it's pretty big, as you can see. But the main difference is that the base blockchain itself is built on top of OP stake, so that means that does come under optimism ecosystem in some way, in some form. So that is what is going on for the Velodrome, and I think this Velodrome will be one of the fastest one to recover once the market does go up, because optimism does have a lot of hype around it. So I think this Velodrome coin does actually has a lot of potential. So if you look here, Velodrome is basically a metadex, a single unified protocol that unites the best primitive in the DeFi into a single streamlined experience. As they prepare to launch on a super chain, let's look at it. So this is basically a pretty big thing for the Velodrome, and I think this will be most likely when they will actually start pumping once the market does go up. Actually, if you look at here, the BTC has actually stabilized, and as of now, for now, of course, we don't know what will happen in the future, but as of now, it seems to have found a bottom around 57k. But if you look at the Velodrome has started to pump like Aerodrome, so that is pretty big. And I think once the market does go down or does go up, I think this will most likely recover like Aerodrome. So as of now, it has not pumped as much as Aerodrome. If you look here, it's only up around 700%, whereas Coin was up around 3000%, so which was pretty big. So if you look here, it's in the downtrend as most of the coins are, and if it does break out from here, I think we are heading towards 17 cent or even 20 cent or even 25 or even 28 if it does break out. As you can see, it is on the brink of the breakout, but I don't think it will happen, because we as of now the BTC does not have any plans whatsoever. So if it does, BTC does go down, I think we are heading even at the lower levels. But I think this coin is a pretty good to accumulate it goes down. So the first entry was of course here. So actually if you look here, so the first entry which was pretty good was around 13 cent to 12 cent. If not, I think we do have a pretty good entry point around here. I think around 11 to 10.8 cent, which is a pretty good one. If not, I think we can actually enter around 94 or even at lower levels, but I think this coin will most likely pump once the market does go up. So this could be a pretty good opportunity if you are looking to get into the market, if you think that the bear market is over. But still, I think this coin will be pretty strong in the bear market, and it will recover pretty fast once the market does go up. So last but not least, we have Aavegotchi. One of the biggest reason I think this will most likely rebound pretty fast like Aerodrome and Velodrome is that this one is a layer 3, which is an application layer, and they actually chose base as a settlement, which is a pretty big thing, and GHST coin will be used as a gas token, which is a pretty big thing for them as well. So it's coming in 2024, which is pretty big for them. So there are a lot of blockchains or a lot of layer 3s coming to the base, which is a pretty big thing for the base as well. And as you may know, there is a lot of hype around the base as well. So I think this coin will most likely rebound pretty big, and they are also in a gaming and NFTs market and other things going on. So this project does have a pretty big ecosystem, and I think that is the most likely reason that it will most probably rebound pretty fast. If you look here, so it is actually up by around 300%. It's not that much, but I think this will most likely rebound pretty fast as well, because I think this coin does have a lot of pretty good fundamentals. So I think that will be most likely the reason it will rebound pretty well once the market does go up. So let's just I will just erase the drawing, and I will try to actually make some other points which I think are pretty good entry points for this coin. As of now, I think we still need to wait for the proper correction for this coin, and it's going actually down the hill, as you can see. But I think we do have a good entry point around 1.1 or $1.98. If not, I think we can actually enter around 97 to just a second, what, 97 to $1 point, which is a pretty good entry point. If this one does not actually, if it does not stop around there, I think we do have a pretty good entry point around 91 to 87 cent, which is pretty good as well. If not, I think we can actually enter, if the market even goes down below that, I think we can actually enter around 78 to 71. So I think if we are able to get entries around here, that will be a pretty good and solid entries for this coin, and this will most likely rebounds pretty strong once the market does go up. So the first entry I think should be pretty good, around somewhere 1.28 to 1.25. So this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more, and I will try to find more hyped coins for 2004, and I will be back with more episodes of this same series. Thanks for watching.